So like I love the loops of the Amen break, and then like whoever did what on a drum and bass song and shit. I used to like take like literally 4 bars and keep looping them on a tape recorder.
Right.
And then just keep putting it over and over and over. And then I'll go to my mom and be like, hey, look, I made a song. And then, no, like, I was, like, as a rapper, though, like, I really started taking this serious. I started building more interest in it, like, high school. Like, my boy in middle school taught me how to rap, and then it kind of just carried over into high school. And then, I used to get bullied a lot. So then, like, I related a lot to Eminem. So then, like, when cats, so, one day cats decided to, like, try to roast me while they were freestyling, I'm like, oh, shit. Now I got to say something. And I just automatically did, and then nobody fuck with me for a year. I think I granted myself a year of immunity in high school for that. And then, like, just started fucking around with more of it in college and taking it more serious. Like, I was always into rapping, but I could never make beats at first until high school. And then, like, my combo instructor gave me the Acid 4.0. Because there was a dude in my high school who was making beats already, but he was selling them. I was broke and I was a kid. And
that's a program, right?
Yeah, it's a program. And then they would it was a program, and it was a loop program and shit. So like that's when I first learned how to make sample beats off of that. Then carry that into college, and then wound up opening for like Lupe in '09 after winning a contest. And then from then on, been, working with cats like, Denmark Vesey, Vic Spencer, Chris Crack, fucking Azarius, Grill Billions, a lot, some pretty decent cats out here. Not decent, man. I'm talking about some real cats. Like some real ass people, man. Like decent as in like, man, this is some cool ass shit. Like I get to be in the same spot because I don't think I think that's something I've always wanted to do, but never really got to have that opportunity before. Because when you opening for artists and shit for so long, I've opened for like a lot. You feel like we should do a track, but it's funny how doing tracks with some real niggas, or some real rappers, is kind of goes in two different ways. Right. So, yeah.
You ever took the time to tour?
Not yet. I've been taking the time to do like shows, but I haven't taken the time to right, some local stuff, some out of state stuff, but not like really like a full length tour or anything like that. So,
yeah. So talk about the Lupe. You opened up for Lupe. Talk about that.
That man. So
how'd you pull that together?
It was just a contest they had in undergrad. This thing called So You Think You Can Rap. It was kind of like, this was the funny part. The So You Think You Can Rap contest was originally going to be a rap battle that Eastern was holding, but then they figured out nobody freestyles. So then like they did it like American Idol, where you came up with your 2 best songs and then you win. Right. So I won that first year they had it, and then wound up opening for Lou. Like I met him. Dude was cool. I never really got to go in depth with him and stuff, but yeah, like it was a eye-opening experience. It just made me say like, all right, I did this, I can do more. Right. So yeah, like it just kind of opened the door for me to want to open for someone like Currency, to go out and want to open for Murs, Reverie, Satire, King Fantastic. Like I've opened up for some pretty notable people.
So I guess talk about some of the challenges you've been facing as an artist, and how you've been dealing with that.
Shit. Well, I say it's just a lot of it was just like, money and patience. So I think that's probably been part of it with the music shit. Like for the longest, it's always been like that. But it's I mean, it's just obviously some obvious life stuff that people learn and do and stuff, and something I had to really like condition myself to actually do and everything. But I say let me say my challenges though. I mean, I feel like it was just for people to, I guess a big challenge for every artist. I think we can all say it's like been getting noticed. Like, are you gonna notice me? Like every time I open for a gig, I try to make an effort to be noticed, but not be noticed, because like I want to be noticed by the dude I'm opening for, but at the same time you can't be, oh hey man, I got all this, and at the same time they, even if you are cool with them, they don't even want to fuck with you. Like some of these artists are just like going through life. I'm not going to say an artist in particular, but one artist in particular I actually opened for, he was going through some life shit. Yeah. So, I mean, it was like, you can't just approach dude just, off bucks on some like, even if it was like a really cool way to do it, or even if it was just up front, like, sometimes not everybody's in their head. And a lot of times like artists, and I think another thing was just like, getting too bogged down on artists. Like I love, it's like when you make it a focus to try to get with every artist, then you're missing the point of how the entertainment industry works. There are promoters, venue owners, venue bookers, booking agents. There are other things out there. I mean, like, I think like people really laughed at Joe Budden because he went in on people, but kind of like miss a lot of truth a lot of truth to what he has to say on when he was on Everyday Struggle. And I wholeheartedly agree with a lot of the things he said. And it's because of like, from experience, it's like, yeah, that's some real shit. Like, you're not going to, like, if it's like, all right, if you get a deal, know what you're getting into. That's kind of like buying a house. Right. Are you gonna, is the mortgage contract fucked up or nah? Or if you're renting an area, like, am I getting scammed by some slumlord? Right. You want to know like where your money coming from. You want to know where your stuff is going. Yeah. So just being with like really heavy on the business side of it makes it a little difficult, because my energy's like all over the goddamn place. I want to be a musician, and then I gotta help push myself to do this shit. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of artists miss the point that they're supposed to be building relationships and not saying like, oh, like, or approaching somebody like, oh, what can you do for me? Or I got something that is really nice and I want you to listen to it and give me a chance. But it's not really about that. It's about building relationships.
Right. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I really sucked at talking to people. I mean, like, I can talk to people, try to finesse things, but it's like, I'm not the biggest people person. Yeah. Like I fuck with people. I like to hang out sometimes, but like most of the time, I'm just like quiet.
Right. Yeah. I most definitely have that same personality, so I kind of like find myself building like just one-on-one relationships, and not going to a crowd or a group of people. Like I got some social anxiety when it comes to like being a
same
group,
way.
Man.
It's like I go in there, it's like I'll be at a show and shit. It's like when I'm done performing, I need to leave. Right. I'm just like, let me get out of all you people and then chill for a bit. Everybody like, oh man, that was dope. Thank you. Let me go. and then I'll go kick it with everybody later. I'm like, man, I need a blunt. Right. Need one. But you trying to share? No, I need one.
But yeah, so talk about, so you're talking about you're going through graduate school, right? Mm-hmm. And you're doing what, video? You said video interactive.
Digital communications with media arts, yeah.
So I guess talk about your experiences going through that program and like what it's like and how did you get into it?
Man, well, I mean, getting into this. I mean, I've always been into graphic design, so I felt like this program was actually like a good suit for me. You know, because like you know, I actually make a lot of my own artwork. If you like look at my Instagram, like except for the exception for a few flyers, obviously, but like a lot of the stuff I make on my own. You know, like flyers, art, you know, album artwork, just random artwork that's just sitting on there, like. So I felt like I can even I wanted to expand upon that, you know, within like the digital age, and with you know, with like the digital media side, and you know, I mean, it's you know, I feel like you know, I mean, obviously, I don't mean, obviously, I'm rap doing this rap shit. I'm not, you know, the job shit is cool. You know, it's nothing wrong to fall back on that. You know, it's just funny because like I like these classes, but they're just so damn easy. It's because it's like, nah, dead ass. Cause I'm just like, gee, this is some shit I literally just learned off the street today.
Right. Yeah.
So like,
a lot of stuff you can find on the internet and just learn about it.
real talk, but and this is like a fairly new field because you know, white people, you know, once something becomes like a once something becomes like a subject in higher education, it's all of a sudden like, oh, we need to know everything. It's like every industry started in the street. I mean, think about General Motors. I mean, you know, when the or not General Motors. Think of Ford. When the first car came out and everything, it wasn't easily accessible to everybody. It was only a few people had it.
People with money.
People with money, right? People with money had it, and people with no money or education building the damn thing. And now all of a sudden, we got several trade schools over after the boost of the economy with the selling of the car. Like all of a sudden, we have like trade schools all over the place. You know, the moment the internet came around, no one knew how to monetize it until like several popular websites came in, and then social media took the fuck over. Now we have hella courses in how to be successful in social media. I'm like, you can learn that on the street.
Right, yeah.
Like,
you don't need to pay somebody thousands of dollars just to learn that.
Dead ass. Like, I mean, no disrespect to my school, but I love the subjects I'm learning. It's just, I just get into class and I'm just be sitting there like, fam, I know that already though.
And it's kind of like hard because if you really do want to get a job, you got to have like that criteria. You got to meet that criteria.
Yeah, you do.
Degree. So it's like, it's hard. It sucks to get around that. So
it does. I'm not even too mad about it though. It's just it be like that.
Yeah, that's life. That's life. You gotta do shit you don't want to do, man.
Dead ass.
So yeah, let's talk about your ambitions. Like, what are your goals?
Well, right now, as far as a goal of mine, it's just getting everybody, you know, to, you know, maybe getting the same or garner 3 times the amount of attention as I did from my last project to this new project. Coming out with an EP called Black is Gold. So like, I don't know, I feel like goals for this right now are, you know, to get like some really high streaming numbers, some just high streaming numbers, and some I don't know, just maybe like you know, couple thousand more followers on Insta or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, like overall, I mean, as far as his music is concerned, as an overall goal, it's like I personally feel like I mean, I just want to take it as far as I can take it, and then cash out as soon as I can, like Bitcoin. Dead ass. I mean, I love this art form, man. But I ain't trying to be Batman and destroy myself. Right. So you know,
I mean, there's other ways to stay in the industry.
Oh yeah, right. Of course, yeah. I gotta.
You don't see yourself being an artist.
I mean, long term, right? I'm probably gonna. You're right, like
a rapper, but I mean, you can still be an artist,
producer, right? Yeah, probably not gonna be a rapper for the rest of my life. So,
mm-hmm. How you going about, I guess, building your fan base?
Heavy online engagement. Okay. You know, I'm very adamant on my Instagram. I'm very annoying on there. Everybody, I think like I gave like a shit ton of shout outs the other day, and I was like posted. I'm like, yeah, I think I gave too many.
What about outside of social media?
Outside of social media, well, I guess I mean every so often when I go out to events and stuff, like I just like just give a bit of a presence, give out like my download cards for people to have my for my album of Richard Pryor. Um, opening for major acts, whenever I get the chance to and such. So, garnering attention in, several ways. It's I don't even. It's like where to start and where to begin, where to end. It's like it's so much to. It would be so much to cover. But as far as like, but I mean, it's I like to just make it. I like to make things a little bit. I'm straightforward, yeah, but I like to make things a bit enigmatic. Like it's like like the idea of me is like of Doctor Quinn is this is like y'all know me, but y'all don't know me. Like I say, like a song that really speaks out is this one single I just released recently called Greenbacks. And I'm just it's leading, it's a part, this black greenbacks, black is gold, and is a part of a series I'm doing overall with the album coming out at the end of the year called Bread. But I ain't gonna get into that one. But whatchamacallit, greenbacks is kind of more so like giving you the outline of what it means, or what people have to do to get money, or what people visualize as money. So I will highly I say anybody wants to check it out, check out that song Greenbacks, and you tell me and you decipher that in the very end of the song.
Yeah. So I've been listening to a lot of your music. Would you describe yourself as a conscious rapper?
Yes. Yes, I would. Oddly enough, it don't sound like it, but yes, I do consider myself as a conscious rapper. I'm very satirical.
Okay.
Like I think I haven't said this in an interview yet, but when I talk about gold rings and chains and bitches and shit, like I'm actually speaking against it. A lot of people may not even know. Like I'm not like completely speaking against it in the sense like you can't have that. Not like, oh, that's stupid. It's like, what are really your values in life? You ever question that? You ever question like not about these rappers? Like I give a damn. Like if they making their money and they deserve to have grills and chains and shit. But your other niggas out here, I'm trying to figure that out.
Right.
Are you trying like? I see you dressing like Uzi Vert, but where your music at, fam? Bitch, I see you looking like Cardi B. Where your music at, fam? Like, what is you really doing in life? Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing in life as long as you're doing something. But I'm very satirical. I really touch on a lot of things, like as far as like, the black struggle. Like one song I say really touches on that is Moves. I have a lyric in there that says they say that I'm the reason for my own people's destruction when the systems kept us under pre and post reconstruction. God knowledge vital the disruption, not confusion. Catch a spewing pea soup out the Reagan institution. Plead a fifth, the 13th. They use it for conclusion. Rehashing Alabama, now seceded from the Union. Talking shop for less, now they do it just to prove it. Pull it out and use a second just so they'll dispute it. So, like, pull it out and use a second just so they'll dispute it. If you understand what I mean, the Second Amendment. And catch a spewing pea soup out the Reagan institution is a double entendre and a play on Ronald Reagan and the character Reagan from The Exorcist. Because like the effect was used with pea soup. So like
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
So like I think like if people were to listen back to Richard Pryor right now, and listen to Moves, they'll be like, oh, I kind of get it now, because like I'm very satirical, but I'm very cryptic when it comes to rhyming. I really specify it so that way like I throw you off.
It sounds like you put layers in it.
Like I want to make it sound like, oh, we turn it up. Nah, we being real now, nigga. Like, It'd be that, you know, it's like you ever see, it's like you ever be at your boy house or something like that, and then like then someone bring the one awkward dude that think it's that one time to do something when it was never that. That's how I want to make everybody feel like, oh, it wasn't that. Nah, it was never that.
Oh man, that's a good way. That's a good way to approach your lyrics, man. That's funny. So yeah, let's go back to the you talk about rappers not having values. I most definitely think that there is something. There should be something that should be guiding you. There should be a foundation, and whether that be you having your own values or you have religion backing up by that, or some type of life experience you've gone through that just really transformed you.
I've just been a person who's always been motivated to move forward, you know, and do better. Like, I'm never satisfied with what I do. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a huge perfectionist, you know. Like, I'm not Kanye where I'm deluded, you know. But nah, I love Kanye.
He started off with good intentions.
You know what, man?
He still has good intentions too, though.
I mean, he's human, man. I can't even speak on him being human. You know, people want to say, I can't listen to his music because him as a person, like, man, you know me, like, motherfuckers will listen to Jerry Lee Lewis. I'm not even gonna speak on what the hell he did, shit.
Okay.
But right. I just like to keep that clean. But like everybody listen to him, but no one saying shit. No one saying shit. No, I feel like for me, like it's always been about pushing myself to move forward. Like I like working with people who always want to push themselves and move forward. You know, I don't like working with cats who are stagnant. You know, everybody says I got a studio. Oh, I gotta do this. You know, like I don't know how many friends I know said they worked with some producer and it never worked out. You know, like, oh yeah, I know this producer. Oh, I know that producer. Man, producers are a dime a dozen. Be like, even like,
and you can pay for them too. So like,
right, like it's not.
That don't mean like you really like you connected with them. Like you can just pull out your phone, call them, talk about anything besides music.
Exactly right. It's not like you. Right. It's not like cats like got Noah 40 number and be like, oh hey, what up, man? So you saw Tom Brady get that ass beat. Right. Like you ain't Drake and Noah, fam. Like, and it's. I mean, like, but I mean, it's like I don't shame rappers. I don't hate rappers, man. I love rappers, man. Like rappers are some of the most interesting fucking people ever. I just, like, period. Like art, like I feel like it took me a minute to be like, I love the art form in itself, because I was so conscious rap. I'm being conscious driven and shit, and now for over the years I've been like, whatever. Right. Like I've heard whack artists come out on the boom bap tip, and I'm just like, fam, what in the hell are you doing? Right. But
some people just try to ride the wave.
I can't even. Riding waves is fine. I mean, I don't know. Get it out. I mean, get it how you get it. I have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say for rappers at all. Like it's, I just know me that personally. Like, if I feel someone isn't working, because obviously the people I fuck with right now, they know who they are. And I know that they moving. They always moving. I don't even, and they don't have, and their name don't even have to be super mega fucking big. If you moving and I know your moves is fucking legit, hey, we gonna make bread, fam. But like, like other niggas, man, these little 5 niggas, no job, collective ass niggas with like, yo, man, we finna do this show. Show never happens. Like, nah, B.
They don't get their shit together.
Nah, I guess because it came from me being spoiled, because like the actual first show I did, I actually got paid and did it at like an actual bar. Yeah. So like coming up here when I first moved, about like hearing about pay to plays and then shit like that, I'm like, nigga, you what? You paid a what? No, you paid me.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, some people don't, I guess, know that, they can do that.
You can make a DIY.
Right, yeah. So, man, people just gotta cold call a place and like, I can get this many people to come to the show. You'll make this money. I'll make this money.
Real shit. And even if you just like make even just if you and even if you make even to just pay the door guy, like it's still a lot of I feel like personally it's like a better shot to even get yourself like the experience of like booking your own shows and like, you know, and managing that shit and giving it's like more so about giving yourself that confidence of saying, you know, I could talk to a bar and they'll give me a show versus, oh, I got to see if this promoter doing anything like soon and got to get my money up. Like, I mean, like, hey, to the pay to play dudes, salutes to y'all for scamming kids for years. Okay, like, get y'all money the way y'all can, but rappers, stop fucking doing that. Please. Like, I know some of y'all can make that back, but fuck that. Pay to play is you. Nah.
And plus, I think people can get the experience of how it is to be a manager too, like how it actually looks, and plus if you're gonna hire a manager, you won't be able you know
what you want,
and you won't get really schemed on by
because I feel like when you those pay to play things, like they just really sell you a dream. Like I don't know how many I've contacted before. They were like, yeah, you get VIP access and blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, I been got VIP. Right. Actually, when I opened for Lupe in college, I got a green room. Right. like, what is you telling me?
Yeah, they just make up a VIP package.
Right, and it's just like you get it's just based. I mean, I don't know what it is. I've never done a pay to play thing. The only thing I've ever paid for was to audition for Mos Def. Not pay to open for him, but hey, fuck it. $30 is better than $300 for 8 minutes.
Right? Yeah.
Shit, this city. Damn.
All right, so let's talk about the name, DrxQuinnx. Like, what's the X's for?
They are silent. They are meant for nothing but make me look sexy on the internet. So it's just Dr. Quinn. The X, yeah, but yeah, it's actually just how the name came about. So like it was originally just spelled Dr. Quinn, but then I was like, damn, I'm getting confused with the medicine woman all the time, and I can't find any of my shit. So it was more so about having the X's in my name for branding, so that way like the internet wouldn't get me all confused with, oh, it's the medicine woman. No. So.
Well, I want to thank you for inviting me to your place to do this interview.
Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure talking with you, man.
Most definitely.
Most definitely got to stay in touch and, we'll stay connected.
Will do.
Yeah. So give your shout outs and where people can find you, where to find your music.
Shout outs to all my homies. To all the dead homies, shout outs to my homies, Denmark, Zarius, Vic Spencer, Chris Crack, motherfucking Blacktop Megaphone, Timothy Turtle, Lonzo, and man, I drew a mad blanks. I feel like I forgot somebody, but everybody who I love dearly, and work with and shit. I love y'all. But look out for Black is Gold coming out in April. And you can find me on all social media platforms spelled under the spelling DrxQuinnx. Dr. Quinn, the God Gooch.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And stay tuned. Keep jamming.
Yup.
I want to thank everybody that donated to the GoFundMe. We were able to raise $565, which was over the $500 goal. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm very appreciative of all the support that I have received for that campaign to create better audio. So I want to thank all the donors: Jesse Ehrman, Zach Laud, Kat Metcalf, James Farina, Janet Swachano, Rick Ehrman, and Natasha Mides. And I want to thank all of the producers, Shahida Omar, Brian Ehrman, and Amari Gonzalez. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on all of our social media at The Jam Company US. Go to our website, www.thejam.company, and keep jamming.